Okay, so we've all got our arch close-ish. So now we've globally put in an arch of teeth that's somewhat in the general vicinity. Now we're gonna nail it down a little bit farther with going to this chain of teeth. So if you guys click the show hide teeth chain, do you see these green dots that come up? Does everyone have the green dots over their teeth? Yeah. Okay, cool. So this is where we're going to start. We're going to look at.
What did you hit on that, Dr. Ross?
Show hide teeth chain. And for this section here, we have an ability to either leave the lower model in place or move it out of the way. I'm going to leave it for now, but you can always hide this lower model if it's getting in your way. But once you get into occlusion, you're going to kind of want it. So this is how I recommend doing the next step. Looking at it from a downward angle here. And you want to think about, okay, 8 and 9, let's say I'm happy with these, but everything else has to be swung outwards because it's just too narrow. All this is too narrow. So think about this like a barn door. We're going to lock 8 and 9. So when you click these dots and they go from green to red, that means they're locked. I can't move these teeth. Now when I move this tooth by shift clicking and a very light movement. So this part's kind of weird. You have to hold shift and you have to barely move this lateral incisor out. The barn door starts to swing outwards. You see how this kind of kicked my canine out now pretty close? Now I say, okay, I like my lateral, I like my canine. I'm going to lock those. And let's say I want to bring this back just a little bit here. Okay, let's just say that's fairly close here. Let's just say I want to lock that, lock that. I'm swinging this door outwards.
How do you swing it again? You hold what?
You hold shift.
Yeah.
And then you're going to click you're going to be looking at it from the occlusal, and you're going to drag the tooth out next to the dot that's still green.
You don't hit the dot.
No, you actually drag the tooth, and you're going to swing the barn door open, is what they call it.
There we go. I was grabbing the dot. It wasn't working.
Excuse me, Dr. Ross?
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, please.
Can you go back to when you first got the red dots?
Yep. So this show hide teeth chain.
Yeah.
So are you still here with the rings?
No, but I noticed you were on the lower model, and I was on the upper, so I just switched to the lower model.
Oh, okay.
Are you in the lower model now, right?
No. So actually, this should be irrelevant.
Okay.
Because if I change this to upper, it shouldn't change anything. These green dots are only lining up on my white teeth.
Okay.
So you should have green dots that are sitting over the white teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Cool? And if you guys ever want to hide the green model and you're like, man, this thing's in my way, you can right-click it and toggle visibility, and it'll get it out of your way. So I've already done my left side here. I've got it close. I'm going to do my right side, and I'm going to lock number 9, hold shift, and I'm going to swing this out.
You're just clicking on that green dot?
I'm clicking on the tooth. Yep. So I'm shift clicking, and I'm just grabbing the lateral. And because all the other dots are still green, it's swinging out the occlusion wide open. So I'm going to lock the lateral. I'm going to hold the canine, and I'm going to bring the canine out. And I'm going to lock the canine. Now I got to bring the premolar back in. And I'm going to drag the premolar back in. I'm going to lock the premolar, and I'm going to bring this back in. And then I'm going to bring this one back in. So I'm getting everything. This is where you're kind of tweaking the arch form a little bit. Now you can bounce back and forth between the rings, the chain, the scale.
Then you're going to fine tune this even more in a minute.
In a minute. In a minute, we're going to fine tune it even more.
FYI, I went and toggled my transparency on all these teeth so I could see through the teeth
Yeah.
and see the model. If you do that, this function of widening your curve and such doesn't work.
Doesn't it?
No, it doesn't work in Blue Sky.
It's a glitch or something, maybe? Or
You have to leave them at this stage
got it.
non-transparent.
Got it.
We just learned that the hard way.
Nice.
I almost punched my screen.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Just bottom, right?
That's your money.
No violence.
That's your money.
No violence allowed. Can I move a whole segment down? Or
Down.
I can just swing it out.
Nope, you can move it down. So that's the other thing is like if you look at it now from the side and you put your chain back on, you can do the same thing. So you could start to go and like drop, you could lock the lateral and you could start dropping down the canine. So now you kind of want to do this from the other end where you're dropping teeth down a little bit.
Where it swings it funny though. It's kind of hard to
So guys, this is one of those things that should be difficult at first. It should be very awkward, very unintuitive, and annoying and time consuming. So, don't feel alone that it's as frustrating at first. I'm going to start walking around here. Cool. So you're jumping in the crown and bridge, right? Yeah. So you're fine. You're already fine on fine tuning.
I find it almost faster in Crown and Bridge to kind of fine tune those little movements like that.
Yeah. Yep.
Rather than trying to swing in each one,
Yeah.
or you used to swing, lock, and kind of go.
I found that like the swing gets everything close quicker. You don't need to live in the denture module with the chain. Just getting everything somewhat close, because they're locked together. In the crown and bridge module, they have all unhinged themselves.
That's right. I get what you mean.
They
So your contacts are different.
contacts, yeah, they don't move together.